one of the statues in the visitor center?
Yeah, you can touch her statue. You can touch Helen.
I'd like to show you that. So everybody's going to wait. You're going to remove your headphones and try to get as close as you can to the spot of contact. So what I'm going to do is take off the headphones.
This is why the one-party consent law report is important. In Massachusetts, it's a two-party consent law to record. So they can stop you using your iPhone to record on a public sidewalk because the other person didn't agree. Does that seem right to you? Can't make a video on a public sidewalk?
Oh, totally. No, I had to eat my fudge cookie before I put it.
Yeah, that's not right either. There should be USPS mobile locker system to put your important stuff in. Outside, or where the coat room is, but they make us throw it away. They don't give us anything to replace it.
Please put your headphones on and please follow me as soon as you can. And again, my name is Glenda. Please follow me this way.
That was pretty legit.
Let me go to the left.
Yeah, dude, science.
And if you can't hear my voice, please come to the front.
Yeah, see, I didn't put this one away yet.
Try to go as close to the other rooms as possible, so we're not blocking the doorway. This is that time of year where you have cherry blossoms and school groups and everyone here on spring at the same time. That's why this room is crowded. I apologize. So I named this room National Statuary Hall. Every 4 years in National Statuary Hall, the President of the United States comes in here for an inaugural luncheon. Every 4 years, President Obama was just here. So 35 statues from 35 different states. Right here, Vice President of the United States under Abraham Lincoln, Hannibal Hamlin from the state of Maine. Across from you, Marcus Whitman, who was a missionary and a doctor in a PhD. He was a medical physician in Northwestern. He was from the state of Washington. Junipero Serra holding a cross over here from the state of California, missionary in California, and that corner over there, Ethan Allen from the state of Vermont, a Revolutionary War general. The man right in the middle there next to Rosa Parks was invented air conditioning, like air conditioning. His name was John Gorey from the state of Florida. Now Rosa Parks, her statue was commissioned. It's not a state statue, even though she is in National Statuary Hall. Do you believe that she is one person who took risks amongst all the people I've been talking about today? Probably one of the biggest risk takers, Rosa Parks, civil rights leader. She was actually unveiled in her birth month. She was born in February of 1913, and she was unveiled February of 2013, just a couple of weeks ago. So, does anyone here have any questions about anything at all on the tour? Or if you'd like to save your questions for later, you can. Any questions?
Are these life-size? Are these life-size accurately?
No, actually, some are life-size and some are not. You could be as far 7 feet tall. The statues could be 7 feet from the head to the bottom of the base, 10 feet.
Wow.
Maximum.
Okay.
So not all of them are life-size. Okay. Will you please follow me back? Let's wait for a tour group.
Has anyone complained about religious representation of pantheism or the cross, or separation of church and state?
Some people have come here, and yeah.
Should we put a notice, some kind of words up there? This is art and not an endorsement of any religion?
Well, no, I don't know.
Has anyone asked that? Or
I don't know. They might have, I'm not sure.
this is to
Ready to go?
okay, thanks.
Right this way.
Self-correcting, self-educating, self-governing people. You guys are in charge. It's up to you.
We missed everything. Yeah. You've seen everything? No.
You missed everything.
Oh, you missed everything? Why don't you come with me and I'll try to put you on another tour downstairs. You want to take another tour? Sure. Right now you're coming on the end. Okay.
What a nice guy, huh?
I don't have any more tours left. If you want me to, I can also do this. They're not going to be any more tours.
There's 2 white labels and 1 yellow label on a manila envelope, and there's some open pages.
Finish the tour of the visitor center. I'll bring you back upstairs. Tour guide?
Yeah, the groups could be on the side, a center part turn in a circle, and then the elected officials can walk through the stanchions. There's hardly enough room. Able to lead us to mobility access for everyone. The wheelchair people leading the way. Yeah, you cannot expect the clothes of the child to fit the grown adult. Thomas Jefferson.
The lady over there with the red jacket with the gray hair, is that her? If you can't find her, I would stick with me. Oh, I think you found her. That's her. Jessica. Came right over here.
Do you know how the plagiarism charges against Dr. King were resolved? Was it a smear job? Was he trying to read important books and he just didn't quote them right? What was the deal?
On the statue of Ronald Reagan behind me are parts of the Berlin Wall. So if you look closely at the statue, on the left-hand side.
On the left-hand side, parts of the Berlin Wall?
Parts of the Berlin Wall are actually to the left, come through to the right of the doorway here. Please stop for a second. And actually, that is parts of the Berlin Wall on the statue. Thank you. Thank you. This officer here, he's great.
The Grateful Dead took us to the Berlin Wall when it was being taken down. 1989. We got there in 91. There were still parts of it up, and the graffiti and everything, and cafes.
I think there's parts of it are still up.
Ah.
I saw that on the window.
So when we can't access the West Front, it's like the Berlin Wall. Apartheid and the Berlin Wall, similar. We need more outdoor metal detectors so people can voluntarily go through them and access all sorts of places with and meet people like you and voluntarily asking stuff. I met the President of Mexico on the West Front. I met Ethel Kennedy before she died. She came out to the West Front. We watched the sunrise together. We need to reopen that area so people can meet us at all times. We need volunteers to work with you guys.
Watch your step there.
Oh, here we are.
Just a second and we'll exit to the right on the
Okay,
escalator.
thanks. Hi. How long have you been doing this, should I ask?
For the discovery of the Hudson River by German artist Albert Bridgestad.
Wow.
About a year.
Wow, you're knowledgeable for 1 year, man. That's where I was born, on the Hudson River. My mom was a Phi Beta Kappa at Vassar.
Please follow me onto the escalator 6.
Keep calm and calm.
No, we can't take that. Okay, we're going to take the stairs. Take your time. Watch your step.
Thanks.
Watch your step.
Good.
Watch your step.
Thank God for sports. 3 hours of sports every afternoon. Age 9 to 23. It's your right. 3 hours of sports and or art every afternoon, age 9 to 23. There's our multilingual guide. Alhamdulillah. Hallelujah. Good. 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 Thank you. Good. Good. Come on, Mecca. Hi. Good. Senate Gallery, they're in session. How are you doing? Having a good tour? Hi. Left. Okay. Good. Here, I guess.
Just put our arms out. Take a headset from you now.
Okay, thanks.
Of course.
I think my dog touched it. You might want to clean it.
Oh, that's okay. May I pet him?
Sure.
Hi. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, I only see you and I love you.
Yeah, we're only here to help.
Since you're stuck in that, let's see if we can figure this out.
Good.
Let's see. I bet if we unplug it.
Ah. Good. Way to go.
Did you help with that? Yeah. Thank
Thanks.
you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks to you. I guess maybe we're supposed to go in the gallery at this point. Good, Mecca. Hi. Keep right. Use this door. Authorized persons only. It's supposed to insure the place and all of us use it pretty much equally. Hello again.
How are you? Did you
Okay.
enjoy your tour, Mecca?
It was pretty good, except the hotel management company designed it instead of a constitutional artist. We had somebody telling us where to sit in the lecture hall. I mean, we're going to college. We can find our own seat in there. You don't want to go home with the voice of a red coat in your head telling you what to do. You want to go home remembering, hey, I found my seat. I made sure they were all filled in. I did that.
What kind of dog is he?
Mecca, an Afghan hound service animal. You want signage out here so that you can find your way and ask for a headphone instead of being told and given a headphone.
Contact your representative and tell them that.
Will do.
Yes, there you go. That's how your government works.
Self-correcting, self-educating, collaboratively.
Like, I'll just hang out with her.
Oh, just hang on. I like that.
Because you guys are all good people. It's just the script got written by hotel management instead of constitutional artists.
Yes, sir.
So we're here to help.
There you go. And that's why you're here. You can definitely let
And your guide was so good, he let us stand up in the front and he helped lead and he accepted our comments. He was just a wonderful
Oh,
guide.
do you know who your guide was?
He's been doing it about a year. I think he said his name, but I forget it.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I can find out. I'll look at your tour.
Well,
That's
God
good. You
willing.
Which tour were you on? You on the 3... You in the 240? Okay, I
Okay,
can find out.
great.
Good. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting us enjoy Mecca.
Likewise, may there be enough food on everybody's table. May there be enough room in everybody's house. May there be enough clothes for everyone who's back. And may there be enough savings for every rainy day. See, the architect of this place relies too much on signage and people telling you what to do. The old architect made it so it was self-explanatory. The new architect put in skylights you can't walk on, which is a big problem. It should be so you can walk on the skylight and you can pick up a mop and help clean it while you're here if you want. instead of signage saying no, and instead of doors and restricted areas, we're supposed to insure the place so that we can emancipate some of the bodyguards and the war zone culture to run for public office themselves with their passengers and compete, instead of an apartheid system where you got idling SUVs out there with carbon monoxide surrounding our building and these guys waiting for their passenger to come out. It used to be like that. That whole area out there, people drive in from all over the country and park their cars out where the skylights are. You get out of the car, you walk in any door. You meet a police officer, go through the metal detector, and you're welcome in. Then your senator would find out where you were in the building and walk by. And you smile, and you're so glad to see your congressman or your senator walk by. Or you could go over to their office in the House buildings like you still can. But now it's become kind of a separate area with a theater and a huge cafeteria to feed everybody. And the poor rotunda is so small, there's hardly room for all the tour groups in there. Maybe we could build a second rotunda and connect them. I actually took a Dagwood comic strip and used graphic arts to add a second rotunda to the middle of the building. That was in 2000 or so. That's when Dan Rather came up with the forgery articles in the news about forgery, because I was forging the Washington Post and putting in the headlines I wanted to see in the news and making it look just like the newspaper and then posting it to the internet. It really helps you get your ideas to fit, be concise and similar to their own problem. There's our guide. He went by. A nice guy. Now, why are we waiting so long here to get into the public gallery, and why isn't there a TV monitor on the wall so we can be watching and listening to the proceedings that we're standing here to get to? Or we're supposed to simply powwow with ourselves, which is so important. It's your government. It's up to you to figure out how you feel about this and request that it meet or exceed your standards for freedom, fairness, effectiveness, and security. Maybe in the opposite order. Now, back in 1860 or something, the Spanish Americans came and sat in the gallery and shot up the roof. They had cameras. The cameras were actually guns. So now we can't take our camera into the public gallery because one time this happened. So what should we do so we could have our own memory of being in there? Well, I'll check my camera. Let me rent a camera from you. The U.S. Capitol should have cameras like these headphones, and we could rent a U.S. Capitol camera to have in the public gallery with us to record while we're in there. Then we could go home with the evidence. Hey, this is exactly what I saw. Look at my senator talking to Lisa Murkowski from Alaska. They're supposed to be on the opposite side of this issue, but here, look at him. She put her arm on his shoulder. See this? Or look at this one. Senator Leahy went over to Senator Stevens and put his hands around Senator Stevens' wrist, and he said, "We're going to arrest you, I think." And sure enough, they arrested Senator Stevens a couple of months later. But you didn't see that on any television, but you could see it from the gallery, and if I had my camera going, you could look it up on the internet now. Yeah, and now Senator Leahy is the most senior senator for the United States Senate. He replaced Senator Stevens, used to be the most senior senator, but he got arrested. Yeah. So it goes to show, as much as we love America, checks and balances, we've got to be a little skeptical about what we're told to do. Question authority respectfully. There's sins of commission and there's sins of omission. If you fail to question authority, that can be a sin. Question authority respectfully. They're basically all nice people. They're really nice people that work here. But it's a job for them. They're not here to question authority so much. They kind of do what they're told. And when they hear a good question, it makes them proud to work here. They're happy to hear good questions from we the people. They pass them along. They know how the politics work. For example, when you see the movie in here, they tell you to turn off your video camera again. How come? No pictures. What if you want to take home the evidence to share? Yeah, Mecca, you got new friends.
Oh, I would be happy to. Is there an alternative? Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is there an alternative? See how he questioned authority respectfully? She said, do you want to wait in line? He said, is there an alternative? A perfect example of questioning authority respectfully. Mecca, you need an invitation. There, you got one. Okay, now you can go over. That's good. Perfect, be friendly, Mecca. Are you having a good tour?
I'm just going to meet my husband inside. I'm not having it today. How about you? Are you having a good tour?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm being pretty vocal and adamant, and my balance is trying to move the whole operation towards closer to independence. So I feel a little frustrated, but I'm happy that I can try to do this and restore the kind of place I grew up in my third childhood here, like from 1983 to the present. The Potomac River froze over when I got here. Ronald Reagan was in office. It was a real dramatic thing. I met the people up here. You could go up on the second floor back then. They have a little room off of the Senate cloakroom. And this guy named Irish was in charge there. He would take bribes to help people meet people. He gave me $10 to see if I would take it. I took the $10, so
Well done, well done.
I understood his point of view. He needed money. But he soon retired thereafter.
That's quite a contraption. What is that? Is it your iPod? You listen to music that way?
Sort of, but this one I mainly use to help me remember. It's an external memory module that captures photons and sound waves and makes files, and then I can put them onto YouTube and try to find them again when I need to remember better.
So you have a microphone that...
Yeah, there's one built in, basically.
So it's basically recording everything you're saying?
God willing, I hope, yeah.
Wow. You must have a lot of memory.
Yeah, 3,000 files on one account, and then the other one's starting to fill up pretty quickly now. Yeah. And then it gets a challenge to find them again and organize them, because you can't sort them chronologically.
You can't do voice to text?
There is a transcript function I'm just learning about, but eventually what it should be is artificial intelligence reads all those things, and then it hears us talking about it and whispers in our ear automatically.
And then you find keywords? I mean, can you sort of scroll through it?
Yeah, like you hear the word Mecca or a nice dog, and then it would say something like New York Times dog show today, winner was such and such, and you say, oh, did you happen to know? they would have image recognition and say, wow, do you know who you're talking to? Or this person has a mask that looks just like so-and-so. They must like them.
And so what is his function? I mean, how do you get him in and out?
You get a letter from your doctor that you need the dog for your health. In my case, obesity.
Really?
Yeah. So you train the dog to do something to help you with your health issue, and that qualifies you, like hearing assistance if you can't hear everything good, or even minimal protection if you live in an area like this dog will bark when there's people 100 feet away in the apartment building. The dog can hear.
Wow, amazing. Now, I've heard like epilepsy that they're really good at detecting.
Yeah, they can sense it. Like we were at the movies, went to see Lincoln, and twice, and both times at the same point in the movie, when General Lee surrendered, the dog barked. The only time. And at the same time, twice in the movie. At the Wizard of Oz last night, it was black and white, and it changed to color. Right when the movie changed to color, it was the only time the dog got up and moved to the other side.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, you're right. They can sense epilepsy, and they can sense when you've been too long somewhere, and a lot of good skills.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And then you just get a jacket, and then you can take them anywhere.
Yeah, well, you don't even need the jacket. All you need is a letter from your doctor. It kind of looks like this. I hope this is it. This is the Universal Declaration of Individual and Group Rights from the United Nations. You don't need that, but it's good to carry it with you. This is the letter from the doctor.
Oh, I see.
It says, Mr. or Mrs. or whoever you are, also known as whoever you are, is...
Haji Muhammad.
Yeah.
Are you a Haji? Are you a...
Yeah,
you been
you
to
know?
Mecca?
Yeah. That's why I named my dog Mecca. As a patient under my professional medical care who needs to have service animal assistance for health reasons. If you have any further questions, I may be contacted. And that's all you need.
Huh. So did you change your name officially?
I used to have it on one of my passports, but then I lost that passport, so no, I haven't gone to a court of law and changed it officially.
Huh. So you didn't take your dog to Mecca, did you?
No, I was in between dogs then, I think, actually.
Would dogs they wouldn't be allowed in Mecca?
Not unless, generally speaking, no. I don't know of any dog that's ever been allowed in Mecca. But you never know.
Yeah.
I once did hi Mecca, I've got to pick this up, is why I'm pushing you aside. Yeah. Yeah, she wants to play. Mecca wants to play.
Oh, you bored. So when did you do the Hajj?
1991. One of the high points was at the end of the Hajj, you go to the 3 pillars of Shaitan and you throw stones to symbolize stopping the evil. And you get there and there's a blizzard of these small stones coming from all directions, really dangerous. And right when I got there, this bus pulls up and these armed guards get out with submachine guns, and the women from the royal family of Saudi Arabia get out of the bus just like anyone else, go over to the pillars, pick up their stones to throw them. And that was their way of talking about like women's rights and taking a risk and equality and stuff.
Did you ever read Malcolm X's book about going to Mecca?
Malcolm X's book about going to Mecca? Yeah, actually I did. Yeah, would you like that one?
Well, he said it was a shock for him.
Yeah.
He said he never expected to see blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims. Yeah, he was quite shocked. Ooh.
Yeah, Spike Lee added a whole scene on the end of that movie after I sent him the videotapes from our Hajj.
After you what?
I made videotapes of the Hajj, a handheld camera.
Oh.
I had like about 2 of these bags, and I copied them all and I sent them to New York unilaterally to Decatur Street in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Yeah, and they got them, and someone later came by. He said, I was there when they opened it. I had some prayer rugs and all these videotapes. They added like another 10 or 15 minutes at the end of the movie, and you can see some of the scenes.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, they were pretty good. And he's come by a few times. He's a really nice guy, but I never know what to say to him. Because I'm never half sure it's him. Like he's cleaning the bathroom one time as a park service attendant, you know, and then later, oh, that must have been him, you know. But I don't know. I hope he's okay. He's made a couple of other movies since then, huh?
Well, is that his channel? Does he have a channel, a TV channel, Spike TV? Is that his?
I don't know.
wondered if it was.
It's a nickname for the syringe they use to inject heroin. It's the Spike.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a downer.
Well, it's it's like a work drug in the Holy Land. Like half the Knesset's on heroin. They all use it. It's a focal thing, and it makes you dependent on other people, and they know where you are. You got to get your fix. And it's like a work drug. And in fact, I took a tour in Jerusalem a few years ago, and they have these wire cable cars.
Come on down 3. Welcome. How many total?
Me and my dog and you and your husband.
Go ahead, sir.
Thank you.
Right here.
Thanks. Hi. Good night. Hi. Hi. I'm good. For over 75, uncontrollable laughter. What are you doing? Geico.com. There's a commercial ad in a public building. How do they get that in there? How can we get our ad up there so people see what we want to put on the screen? Here's 50% off. How can we get our message up there? Do they do public service announcements? Can we apply for a PSA? Free silver. See, government for the people, by the people, of the people. A victorious plaintiff has more authority than the President of the United States or the Congress, because the court orders the law to be upheld in your name. Hi, Mecca. Are you resisting going up? The only smart way to sell your phone today. Quiet, please. It should say respectful. It's unconstitutional to say be quiet in a government building. No law shall be made abridging the right of free speech and assembly. Good to see you again.
Square one.
Should I ask how your husband's doing and why he's here? Or?
And he's working on tax reform.
Oh, great.
He wants me to come in. Your eyes.
Yeah, it's a lot of inside time for. Thanks. Come ahead, Mecca. Hi, how are you doing?
Bill.
Hi, Who, how are you?
Good.
Glad to hear it. Let me put all this stuff in the bag and we can check it. Okay. That's good, Mecca. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. This goes on top. 7, 8. Okay, then let's see, all the electronics. And food, no food. Yeah. Good Mecca. Coins, keys, cards. You might be interested in this. We're trying to revise the oath of office for the president, upgrade it. Okay, coat's okay. Put this in here. I can take this with me? No, I think there's no printed material permitted either, right? Okay. That might, I don't know if that's an abridgment. They don't want you to look at, they want you to be respectful. Hi, God willing, I hope who? We got to build a second national capital near the Rocky Mountains and split our sessions to better unite our country. And you guys can help design the second national capital with all your experience. You'll probably have some good ideas. Okay, take the coat.
And your head thing, too.
Oh, I forget that too often. Thanks. They put the head thing in Jack the Giant Slayer movie. Jack and the Beanstalk movie. Who's they? Queen Elizabeth and her friends. They're supposed to go to London. I don't know. To go to another place as well. Moscow and London, maybe. Kind of balance the trip out.
to the right, take the elevator to the third floor to get to the gallery. Cell phone, camera, iPod, both parking together, headphones, chargers, for batteries, water bottles, umbrellas, or Christmas trees. You have those. Lost out. How's that go to the right? Typically, these things go between 25 and 35 and then it takes hours. Like 3. Yeah. I can't.
All right, folks, up here in this gray bin, I'm going to collect everything you have that is electronic. That means phones, cameras, batteries, headphones, iPods, iPads, chargers, food, beverage, empty water bottles, car keys with a remote. Anything that's electronic goes in this bin. Ladies, if it's in your purse, take it out of your purse and put it in the bin. Do not put purses in the bin. Do not put coats in the bin. If the things are in your coat, take them out and put them in the bin. Anybody have any questions? Okay. Phones, cameras, anything that's electronic, in the bin. iPads, iPods, gift bags like that. Go in the bin. Perfect. Thank you. Any electronic, cameras, car keys, cell phones, go in the bin. Cameras go in the bin. Headphones, chargers. Anything electronic, go in the bin. Anything with a battery, anything with a wire, anything goes in the bin. All right, folks, what we need up here in the gray bin is all of your electronics. Cell phones, cameras, iPads, iPods, headphones, chargers, spare batteries, food, beverage, anything that has a battery, anything that has a wire. Ladies, if the items are inside your purse, take them out. We will not take your purse down here. Do not leave your purse in this bin. If it's in your jacket, take it out of your jacket. We do not accept clothes in the bin down here. If you have a backpack, put your stuff in the backpack. We will take backpacks. As long as it is not your purse. Headphones stay with me. However much you want to consolidate. Find the make sure all of your electronics are doing the great net up here, okay? Get back, leave that back. Yep.
Okay. accessories, beverage, empty water bottles, or umbrellas. Any other electronic devices. Out the door to the right, take the elevator to the third floor. Next group in line, please.
group in line, please. Backpack over your left arm. Take your left arm. You may have inside your first out. Transmitter or food beverages, water bottle. You can find place your phone inside the bathroom. Sure. Next group in line, please. Next group in line, please. Yep, up and over to the right, elevator to the first floor. You just check through that?
Take an elevator to the third floor.
I will come to you. I can direct and I told you what attorneys are.
Okay, we have to wait till we get the plane check. You sure you're not out there with that? Okay, the bin is out there. There's a bin out there. So that was Bob. Come on down, please. Out the door to the right, elevator first door. Oh, yeah.
Very good for